Hello children. See, we have started with the writing skills section. Children, now you all might be enjoying at home, and even you might be you may be missing your friends, you may be missing your relatives, even your brother, sister, and so you have to be in touch with them. So children, you know, in the previous days, if you were missing somebody else, or if you want to give a message to someone else, what we used to do? We used to write the letters. But nowadays, in this advanced technology, we are using the mobiles or we are using the mail to send the messages for them. But now, though we all are in touch with this technology, but then too we should know that how to write the letters in the correct format. So children, we are going to start with the next writing skill, as we have completed with paragraph writing. Now the second writing skill is for letter writing. So you know children, in letter writing, the letter writing are of two types, that is, one is informal letter and the other is formal letter. Now you know, in informal letter we write these letters to our friends, to our relatives, to your parents, then even you write to your sometimes you may write to your neighbors also. So in this way we write the letters informally, and for writing this informal letter we have a certain format for that. So we need to know the format, and then it is necessary that you should learn how to write the informal letter. So as we are going to start with the informal letter, I would like to teach you that, I would like to give you the format of informal letter, and you should understand that it should be written step by step. So then it will look very proper, and whatever message you want to convey, they will get it properly. So today we are going to start with the letter writing, and from that we are going to start the first type of letter, that is informal letter. So children, we will start with the informal letter now. The next writing skill is informal letter. I told you children, informal letter, these letters are written to your friends, to your relatives, to your parents, even to your grandparents, and so on. So here it is very, and while writing informal letter, we are not going to use very official language or very hard language. You are going to use as you talk with your parents, as you share the things with your friends or with your grandparents. In that way you are going to use a very easy language, so that the person should get the feelings of your whatever you want to share with them. And here you are going to use the casual language, means whatever words you are using in your daily routine, the same words you are going to use to write the informal letter. And sometimes what we write in the other sense also, I want to tell, if you write the informal letter, they should, after reading the letter, they should touch them, means they should feel that they should feel it emotionally, whatever you have written in the informal letter. And in also the other thing is what, informal letter, it should be very easy, in the easy language, and it should be very short. You are not supposed to tell all the things whatever is happening in the informal letter. It should be, first of all, see again once I am telling you, informal letters, they are written to your friends, they are written to your parents, they are written to your grandparents or to your relatives. And in informal letter, whenever you are writing informal letter, you should write it in a very easy language, and also it should be very short. You can see it should be, you should write it very casually, and you should have that emotional touch in the letter. So I hope you have understood what is an informal letter, and this is the first type of letter. Now we have a certain format for that. See, whenever you are going to start to write the informal letter, you are going to write first the sender's detail, means sender's address. Suppose now I am writing a letter to my friend, suppose my friend is Rita, and I want to write a letter to her, that I want to invite her for the birthday party. So what I am going to do, I am going to write my address over there, because I am going to write a letter to my friend. So, here suppose now this is the line of your notebook, this is the line of your notebook, okay, and this is the headline and this is the margin. So, now if you want to start the letter for writing of this informal letter, you want to write the sender's address. So, here what you are going to do, you leave a line over here, you are going to leave a line and then you are going to write the sender's address. Here you are going to write sender's details, we can say. What are sender's details? Here you can write the sender's address. Now, suppose I am going to write a letter to my friend and now I am going to write the address of mine, that 128 Siddheshwar Pet near Sahasrarjun Mangal Karyalay, Solapur. So, this is my address. So, I am going to write my address over here. Sender's detail means I am going to write my address. Okay. Then after that, so for the sender's details, you may cover up 3 to 4 lines, 1, 2 and this 4 lines you may occupy these 4 lines. After that, you are going to write the date. You are going to write the date. Now, I am going to write the letter today. So, what is the date today? Now, today it is 14th August 2020. So, I am going to write the date over that. Just I am giving the format and later on again I will show you how to write the letter. Then after that, you are going to write the salutation. Now, here you are going to write the sender's address details, or we can say address. Okay, here we can say even the address you are going to write. Now, this is the first line of address, second line, see first line comma, second line comma and lastly Solapur. Suppose you are writing Solapur and then full stop. Then now date. After suppose you write the date, if I have written date 14th August 2020 and you are not supposed to put a full stop over here because we are continuing with the next year. So, you are not supposed to write the full stop over here. So, here you are going to write the address. So, this will be the first line of the address. As the address is not completed, you are going to put a comma. Then second line of the address, here also we have not completed with the address. So, here also comma. And lastly, if you write here Solapur, then the place. So, you are going to put a full stop. Now, date. Date what it is? 14th August 2020. Okay. So, you have completed with the sender's details. After that, you are going to leave a line and then you are going to write a salutation. What is salutation? Means you are going to greet or you are going to whoever you are writing the letter. Suppose I am writing a letter to my friend. So, I am going to write her name. For example, I can write like this also. Dear, now salutation what it is? You are going to start the letter like this. Dear Rita and then comma. So, this is salutations means you are writing the letter to your friend. So, you are going to write her name or you can start writing like this also. If you are writing to your father, you can write dear father, dear dad, or you can write dear papa, you can write, or dear mom, mother, dear sister, or you can write the name of your friends or your brothers and sisters. And one thing you are going to remember, all this should be in one line. You are not going to write it somewhere else. All these details of this informal letter, this format should be in a line. You are not going to move forward over there. So, here you are going to write her the name of your friend, or if you are writing to your mother, you are going to write dear mom, dear father, whatever it is. Okay. So, this is salutation. So, first part is what? First part is sender's address, means I am sending a letter. So, I am going to write my address. Then second part is what? The date. Second part is date. You are going to mention the date when you are sending the letter. Third part is salutation. So, to whom you are writing the letter? Now, I am writing the letter to my friend. So, this is salutation. To whoever you are writing the letter, their name will come over here. The next part is, after this again you are supposed to leave a line here, and then now you are going to start the letter, that is body of the letter. Now if you want to start the body of the letter, see children, here what you are going to do, you are not going to simply sit and write the whole thing, whatever in detail you are not going to write everything. What you are going to do, and how you are going to start the letter, you will start the letter by giving them the regards. For example, if you say hello, hope you all are well, or we can say like this, hope you all are fine, or we can say give my love and regards, or keep in touch, hello. In this way, first you are going to start the letter and then the body of the letter. Now suppose what I told, that the topic will be, I want to give an invitation to my friend on account of my birthday. So I have kept one birthday party and I want to invite my friend. So what I will do, I am going to write everything in detail, that how I am going to arrange the party, on which date it is, and what all sweets will be there, then at what time the party is, or where you are going to write the venue of the party, means the place of the party where it is going to take place. So many things you are going to write it in the detail, and whatever you are going to write it in the detail, means keeping in mind about the topic, you are going to be in the topic, and by keeping the all the things whatever is given in the topic, those things you are going to mention in the body of the letter. So here it will be body of the letter. This is the body of the letter, and here everything you are going to mention in detail. So this is the fourth step of writing informal letter. Then whatever things are there, you are going to write it in the detail in the body of the letter. Then afterwards, lastly what you will do, suppose if you have covered with 2 paragraphs, suppose this is first paragraph, then again you have written with second paragraph, you have written with first paragraph, then you have written with second paragraph, and lastly you are going to write, the last step of a letter is complementary close, means you are going to close the letter now. So that is called as complementary close. Now what is complementary close? What is complementary close? Means you are going to give the regards, the sender is going to give the regards. For example, if you are writing a letter to your friend, so what you are going to say, yours lovingly, you are not going to say yours sincerely or yours honestly, that matters in the other letter. But here as you are going to write it informally, means as if you are talking casually with your friend. So you are going to use the informal language or very easy language, and because they are related to you, then what you are going to write for this complementary clause, you are going to give the regards, means you are going to write like this. If you are writing a letter to your friend, that it is yours lovingly or yours affectionately, then we can say you are not going to write this one, yours faithfully or yours sincerely. You can use these words, yours lovingly or yours loving or yours affectionately. So that is called as complementary clause. Means in this way, by giving the regards, you are going to close the letter. You are going to close the letter, and the last part is, what it is last part? This is the 5th step, and the last is sender's name. Now here it is very necessary that who has sent the letter. Complementary clause is what? Suppose you have written yours lovingly, and then you are going to below you are going to write your name. I hope children you have understood the format of this informal letter. Once again I will explain to you. See, I told you children, letters are of 2 types, that is informal and the other one is formal letter. So, today we are starting with the informal letter, and before writing the letter we should know in what format we are going to write. You should write it very properly. While reading the letter, the receiver should understand, or they should feel what you have written in the letter. They should not get confused whether they have not understood the letter over there. So, you are going to write it very properly, and for that we need the format for that. So, what will be the first step? The first step will be the sender's detail, or we can write address. I told you children, if you are writing the letter, you are going to write your address, whatever address it is of your house. So, you are going to write the address, you are going to mention here in 2-3 lines the address. So, this is the first step. Second step is what? You are going to write the date. Suppose you are writing the letter on 16th August or on 1st September, then you are going to write the date and whatever year it is. You are going to mention the year also, date and year. This is the second step. Third step is what? Salutation. Salutation means what? To whom you are writing the letter. Suppose if I am writing a letter to my sister, my sister's name is Shilpa, so I am going to write her name, dear Shilpa. Suppose if I want to write the letter to my mother, I am going to write dear mom, or if I want to write a letter to my auntie, I am going to write dear aunt. See, here also what you are going to do, suppose you are writing a letter to your father, you are not going to write your father's name, because they are respectful person for you. So, you are going to write just dear father or dear mother, or suppose you are writing to your grandparents, you are going to write dear grandma, dear grandpa, and if you want to write the letter to your aunt or uncle, you are going to write dear aunt, dear uncle. But if you want to write a letter to your friend or to your brother or to your sister, then you can mention the names of them and you can write here. So, I have written a letter to my friend, so I wrote her name here. So, this is the third step, that is salutation. Now, the fourth step is what? Body of the letter. Means what? I told you children, suppose I want to give an invitation to my sister for the Diwali vacation. So, what I will write there? That is the topic, main topic of my letter. So, everything I will mention in the body of the letter, that the Diwali is going to start from 11th November 2020, and so I want to invite you to come to Solapur. She is staying in Pune. So, you are inviting her, then you will tell her that we are going to enjoy in Diwali. We will burst the crackers, we will have sweets, we will wear new clothes, then we will have a Diwali party with our other friends. So many things you can write in the body of the letter. Means all information you are going to write in the body of the letter. And that is the fourth point. Then, and this body of the letter you can write it in 1 or 2 paragraphs, not more than that, or you should not make it very lengthy. You should write it in very short and with the easy language. And the next is complimentary clause. Complimentary clause means, suppose you are writing a letter to your friend. So, there you are going to use the word your loving, yours lovingly, or your loving, or you can say yours affectionately. Means these are the complimentary words, or we can say they are the regards which you are giving to your friend. So, that is the complimentary clause. This is the fifth step. And the last is what? Sender's name. Sender's name is the last step. So, here see complimentary clause I have written that yours affectionately, and if I did not write the name, you are not going to understand that who has sent the letter for me. So, you can mention your name over there. But the main thing is what children, whenever you are writing the letter, you write it with very neat handwriting, very means you should use proper the lines of the page, and the other thing is what, all they should come in a line. This sender's address should be in a line. Below that you can leave a line and write the date. Again you leave a line and write the salutation. This is dear Rita. Again you leave a line and write the body of the letter. And when you start writing the body of the letter, you start with the regards. Means you are going to give your love. You are going to ask them to take care. Means all the regards you are going to give when you start the letter. And this body of the letter you can write in 1 or 2 paragraphs. Then and the compliment, then the last is complimentary clause. Here you are going to write yours affectionately or yours lovingly, and then here you are going to write your name. So, this was the format for informal letter. I hope children you all have understood here. Now, if you see on the page, for example, we will take now on page number 143. If you open your book, this is your grammar book, and if you see on page number 143, we will take one example over here. See, they have given one sample they have given. Write a letter to your friend informing her that you would be visiting her during your vacation. So, now what she has told, you are going to write a letter to your friend and you are going to inform you that you would be visiting, means you are going to visit her during the vacation. So, this is the topic for the informal letter. Now, see how they have written here. We will see step by step. See children, now she has written a letter to her friend, and what she is telling, that she is informing her friend that she is going to visit her during the vacation. Now, what is her address? Suppose now I am writing a letter to my friend. Now, what is my address given here? See, they have given here MG Road, then comma, you can write, and my place is suppose Chennai. Okay. So, this is my address. What it is? This is my address. This is my detail. Then, now I am going to leave a line and I am going to write the date. What it is? Date is, or sometimes it is not necessary to leave a line. So, directly you can write the date. Suppose I am writing on 1st September. So, I will write like this, date 1st September 2020. Or sometimes if you do not want to write the date, you are not supposed to write, you can write the date directly also. Like this also you can write, or in this way also you can write. For example, 5th September 2020. So, in this way also you can write. So, this is date. Now, after this I am writing a letter to my friend. So, what I will do? I will leave a line and I will write her name. Suppose if I am writing a letter, now they have given dear Sonali. So, they have given the name Sonali. So, she is my friend. Okay. So, I am writing a letter to Sonali now. Now, what I want to tell her, and this I am giving her the salutation. So, this is salutation. This is salutation. So, I have written my address over here, that I am living in Chennai. So, I have written my address over here. Then I am writing the letter on 5th September 2020. So, I have written the date. Now, here I am giving the salutation, means I am giving my regards to my friend. So, and her name also. So, I wrote her name, dear Sonali. Now, I want to start the letter, and I have, what is my topic? That I am going to visit her during the vacation. So, see here what they have given, they have told now here in the body of the letter. See, now I am not going to start asking the questions to her. So, what first I will do, how I will start my letter? I will start with the regards. See what I have said, hope you are well. What I am saying, hope you are well. Now, I am asking her, hope she is well. I am well too, and I am telling about myself also, that I am also well over here. You will be glad to hear that I will be visiting you during my vacation in Chennai. So, now she is saying, suppose I am saying that I am very glad that I am going to visit you during my vacation to Chennai. Then this is the first paragraph for you, means here you have completed with the regard. Now, in the second paragraph, you are going to write the detailed information that why you are going to visit during the vacation. So, in the second paragraph, you are going to write like this now. my uncle has shifted there recently and he has asked us to spend the vacation with him. So, what I want to tell? See, I am going to visit to your place because my uncle, he has changed the place and he has bought a new house there. So, my uncle has invited me to for the vacation, to spend my vacation with them. Since you also stay there and as you also stay there, and even I am missing you. So, even I want to meet you also. I want to meet my uncle also and even to you also. Then next paragraph, what you are going to write? So, please tell me when you would be available. Now, you want the permission, you want to ask your friend that where she is, when she is available, so that you can't disturb her in a schedule. So, you are going to ask her now. So, please tell me when you would be available. We can spend a day together and have fun. Now, I want to tell my friend that I want to ask my friend that when she is available and I want to spend some days with her and to have fun with her, because I have missed her a lot and I have got one opportunity to meet her now. As even here my uncle is also staying there, so even I can meet my uncle and also for my friend. So, this is the body of the letter. So, what it is? It is the body of the letter. So, all the detailed information I will write here and this is body of the letter. So, I have written in first paragraph, first para, and in the second paragraph. So, what I have done in the first paragraph, children? I have given my regards to my friend. I told her that I am asking her whether she is well or what, and I am telling about myself also that even I am well here, and in short I am telling her that I am going to visit Chennai. Now, in the second, that I have written in the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, what I am telling? That I am going to visit Chennai because my uncle has bought a new house there and he has invited me to spend the vacation with him. And even as you are also staying there beside my uncle's house, I got a good opportunity because even I was missing my friend very much. So, I would like to meet you there, and that is why as my uncle has called me, so even I will be getting a chance to meet you also. And now you are not going to take the permission, but it is necessary. You have to see that the front person whether they are free or available or no, because we do not want to disturb them in the regular schedule. So, children, in the second paragraph I told everything in the detail, means I gave all the information why I am going to visit the place Chennai, and I want to even meet, I want to meet her. And then lastly, I am going to give my regards to my friend, that or we can say I am going to close the letter by giving the compliments. In what way I am going to give the compliments? Yours affectionately. So, I am going to give the compliments, yours affectionately, and then you are going to put a comma. This is regards or complimentary, we can say. This is regards, and last what I am going to do? I am going to write my name over here, because I have written the letter to my friend. I have written the letter to my friend. So, this is my name, sender's name. So, I hope children you have understood how to write this informal letter. And children, one more thing I want to tell you, this the format and as well as one sample letter I will be sending you through the PDF, and you are going to copy down after the paragraph writing in your writing skill book. I hope children you have understood how to write informal letter. I will be sending, again I am telling you, I will be sending you the format and also one sample of the letter, and one more example I will give you. You are going to try to write it in your notebook. I hope children you all have understood this informal letter, how to write it. Okay children, thank you.